These are so heavy. Oh my god.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is McCleskey. Today I'm going to be creating this pretty gold look that's perfect for summer. I'm going to be using some new makeup today. I am using a different microphone, just the one on my camera today, so I hope it doesn't pick up any weird noises like my microphone was doing. If you end up liking this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below, let me know what you want to see next, and if you like seeing these try-on type videos, let me know. As always, if you like my content, please remember to subscribe to my channel and find me on my other social media, which I will link down here. And let's go ahead and jump into the video. I have a couple new PR sets from Sigma that they sent over. So this first one is the latest launch. It's very large, like compared to my head. Here you go. So this is their new Ambiance Collection. I'm gonna see if you can see when I open this up without dropping everything. This is really difficult. Okay, so there's a new eyeshadow palette, and then over here's the Glow Kissed highlighting palette. We have 2 lip glosses in there, 5 brushes, and then a makeup bag over here. So I'm just gonna set this down because it's very heavy. So here's the palette. It's very gold and sparkly. This says, get the ultimate golden hour glow with 14 perfectly pigmented shades in matte, shimmer, and metallic finishes, plus a dual-ended brush that's backed by a free 2-year warranty. This retails for $49. And then we have the Glow Kissed highlight palette, which same type of packaging here. This retails for $49 and says stun from sunrise to sunset with a heat wave of 6 luminous metallic hues. These are really pretty, also very pigmented. And then it has these 2 lip glosses here. I don't know if you can see on camera how shimmery they are, but they are really pretty. So the darker one is called Idyllic, and the lighter one is called Brilliance. So Idyllic is a tawny copper shimmer and Brilliance is sheer champagne shimmer. These are $20 each. And it says smooth, lightweight lip color and a non-sticky moisturizing formula. And then we have these 5 brushes here. So this one is a tapered blending brush. Then we have an eye shading brush, a contour blush brush. This is their new Air brush. I haven't tried those yet. And we have an F80 flat kabuki, which is one of my favorite brushes, and a tapered highlighter brush, which is also a really good one. It also comes with this matching beauty bag, and it says you can double it as a clutch, so I love that. This all retails for $95, and it's a $119 value. Otherwise, you can get the whole set for $186, which is a $233 value. This launches on May 11th at sigmabeauty.com, and I think I'm done rambling. Maybe we'll get into the video. Alright, so I just finished this eye. I didn't put any lashes on yet just because I wanted you to see what it looks like without lashes. I'm going to do it on this side, and I'll zoom you in so that you can see a little bit better. Okay, so I pretty much primed my eyes already with my Rare Beauty concealer. So the first shade I'm going into is Days, which is this lightest shade. This is the Sigma E40 Max Tapered Blending. So I'm just putting some of that right onto this brush, doing this all over as my base shade. Okay, and then I'm going into this shade, which is Daylily. And I'm using this E49. This is a medium tapered blending brush. I'm just putting that right above my crease and almost all the way up to like my eyebrow. So just like that. And if you want, you can like wing it out more at the end. But I only went like halfway or 3/4 of the way with my lid cut crease on this side, so that's why this doesn't really matter right now. And then with a little bit of a smaller brush, I'm using an E25 blending brush. I'm going into Summer Solstice, and then I'm going to do Sunspot with the same brush for right now. And I'm just bringing those just a little bit more into my crease. We just want to layer the shades. And you can always go back and keep building them up if you want to, which is usually what I do after I have all of them down, and then I kind of just look and see which color I want some more of. And I really like to bring the shadow up like into my eyebrow. I just like that look, but you don't have to bring it up so high. I think I had some of the brown on my brush already, but then I'm going into that brown shade, Sunspot. And I'm focusing this one more on the outer half of my crease. Really just getting it right there, and then once most of the shadow's off my brush, then I lightly bring it into the inner part of my crease too. And I should mention, usually I kind of go back with my big fluffy brush in between these steps and blend it out, but once I get going with the video, I kind of forget what I'm doing, especially if I'm talking. So, sorry. This one's probably not going to be as blended as this one, but we'll see. These are super easy to work with, so they blend out like no problem. And then to cut the crease, I'm using this P. Louise base. This is in Rumor 0.5, and I'm just putting a little dot on the back of my hand. You don't need much, just like that much. And then I'm going in with a brush from this new collection, one of these shimmery brushes. This is the eye shading brush. Just a flat packing brush. You can also use this for the shimmery shades or really anything on your lid. And then I just like to saturate my brush on both sides, especially get it like on the end of the brush. I like to put it all along my lid and then look up, and then it'll pretty much tell you where you need to go up to with this. And then I just stamp it, and then you can keep going back and building it up and perfecting this. And then I bring it out to like right here, and then I tap it just to make sure the product is all spread out evenly. And that's pretty much it. So I also like to look at it again like head on into a little mirror and just make sure it's enough above my, like the fold of my eye, so that I can make sure when my eyes are open that you're gonna see the lid color there. Alright, then on the lid, I'm using the brush that came with the palette, and I'm using this end, which is the medium sweeper end. And first I'm going into this shade, which is Candlelight. Then I'm using Marigold, and then some of Firefly. So with Candlelight, I'm focusing this mainly in the center of the lid, and just making sure to bring it all the way up to where that primer ends. And I'm feathering it out here too, but we're also going to be putting some of those crease shades on the outer corner, so you don't have to worry about filling that in. And when you do shimmer shades, I like to tilt my head back, just so you don't get as much fallout on your face. Just because usually with shimmer shades there is some fallout, you can't really help it. And then with Marigold, just putting that a little bit more towards the inner corner, pretty much all the way. And blending it in with this one. This one's really shimmery, I like it. And then just to brighten up the inner corner a little bit more, I'm going in with that Firefly shade, because that's like the lightest shimmer, one of the lightest shimmers. And then I'm also bringing that all the way up to where that cut crease is ending. I'm just dragging the excess all over the rest of the lid. I'm just going to build up my crease shades in this inner corner. And just stamp them on. make sure I bring it up to meet my crease, and then you just feather it together and blend it. I'm going to do these same shades on the lower lash line too. And with a smaller brush, this one's from Morphe. This is the M213. Taking that brown and just cleaning up right where the crease, the cut crease meets the shadow in the crease. That makes sense. So like where the shimmer is ending and meeting the matte, I'm just deepening that back up. I'm just gonna brighten up these shades again and feather it out at the edges, and then we'll pretty much be done. And I like to bring my lower lash line shadow down kind of far if I'm doing like a cut crease look, just because I feel like it evens it out more. And I'm probably going to add some lashes, so I just think it all comes together better this way. And I really like to pull out at the outer corner just to make my eye look more elongated and more lifted. Alright, I'm just going to pop on some brown liner and some mascara, and then I'm going to do some lashes and finish the face with you, and then we'll be done with this. I'm also popping some white liner from MAC in my waterline, and then the mascara I'm using is from Lancome. It's the Monsieur Big Lash Mascara. Alright, so I just threw on some like half lashes. These are from Allure and Jasmine Brown. These are the Faux Glow Faux Mink lashes. So this is what the eyes are looking like. Super pretty, I love it. Now I'm going to zoom me back out and just finish off the rest of the face. I put my hair up in a pony. This is from Insert Name Here Hair. I think it's the Mia pony. So for blush, I also have this from Sigma. It's the Sigma Corde Rosa blush palette, and I have used this as well, but also very pretty packaging. I'm not going to go through this one as much just because it's already out, but it has the blush, 3 brushes, and a bag for the brushes again as well. So I'm going to use a couple shades here. So I think first I'm going to go in with the Corde Rosa shade, and then I'm going to use this one, which is Coral Dawn. I'm using this F35 Contour Blush Air. And first I'm going into Corde Rosa. You barely just have to tap in, and then I like to tap off the excess powder on the back of my hand just to make sure I don't get too much. I did this ponytail really sloppy so you can still see my actual hair. And I'm focusing this on the outer part of my cheek and kind of mixing it in with my eyeshadow and bringing it in the temple. Super pigmented. They are gorgeous blush shades. I feel like there's something for every skin tone. For the apples of my cheeks, I want to try this soft blend brush because I haven't tried this one. So I'm using this one with Coral Dawn. It's so pigmented. I like to bring my blush up really high just because I feel like it makes my face look a little bit more lifted. These are so pretty though. I think this shade's my favorite, and Pashmina, the light pink. And then whatever's left over on my brush, I just kind of like to dust it on my forehead and bring it down my neck and everything, just so everything is really cohesive. I'm gonna go in with the Glow Kissed highlighting palette. I think I'm going to mix Sizzle and Flare, these two right here, because they look a little bit more golden champagne-y. That's kind of what I want today. And I'm gonna take this tapered highlighter brush, and I'm just gonna mix the two for on my face. But I mostly want this one because this one looks really light. And I'm gonna use these in the inner corner of my eye too. Just focusing it at the highest point of my cheekbone just because I have some blemishes down here right now. But this is intense. But it's not, like, it's a little bit shimmery, but it's not like chunks of glitter, if you know what I mean. I mean, you can see it. It's pretty. So I'm just bringing it in a C motion, just like this. feel like that way when you turn your head, like no matter what light you're in, you're still going to see it and it's going to follow around with your face. I'm going to use this little brush that also came in this set. It's meant for your eyes, but I'm going to use it to highlight my nose. It's a tapered blending brush. I'm just using Flare, which is the lightest shade. And I'm like barely tapping into these and it's giving so much color payoff. And then I'm going back in with my eyeshadow palette brush and I'm taking Flare again. And I'm just popping this in the inner corner to brighten it up even more. I know a lot of people don't do highlight anymore, but I just love it. Not quite as much as before, like not as insane of highlights, but these are really good because I feel like they just give you such a natural glowy look, like almost like your skin is wet. Like in person, this is just, oh my god, I love it. Barely clean up under my eyebrow with the excess. I love this look, it's so pretty. I'll zoom you back in for the lips and then we're done. First, I like to have something else on my lips before I just go in with the gloss. So this lip liner I'm using is from Laura Mercier in the shade Baby Lips. I like this one just because it's peachy, but also pretty similar to my lip color. For the gloss, I'm going to kind of mix the two just so you can see what they both look like. So first I'm going to go in with this darker one, which is Idyllic. I'm going to focus it more on the outer portion of my lips and then pop the lighter one on the inside. It's really pretty actually. I thought it was going to be darker, but I like this. And then this one, which is Brilliance, focusing more in the middle. These glosses feel so smooth, not sticky at all. I love this formula. I feel like Sigma's formulas just keep getting better and better. Okay, so as you can probably tell, I love this whole collection. If I had to pick favorite things, if I had to pick one of the glosses, I would pick the lighter one, which is Brilliance, just because I feel like it goes better with my complexion. I guess it's hard to find a highlighting palette that I really like this much, so I would say this is probably one of my favorite things. I feel like these are just so wearable and you can really build them up. So this is probably my favorite thing out of the whole collection. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and comment down below. Subscribe to my channel and I'll see you next time. Bye.